There's a reason why I reject offers to do my thumbnails. Whenever I have someone who emails me on my business email and says, hey, I can make your thumbnails better. Try this one instead of this one. And they provide me with a totally different thumbnail than what I have for a video. And I'm just going to tell you an example of one that just happened a few days ago and explain why I don't go with them. I have a system. I also have a very, very long-standing, I guess, design that I use. So when you see it, you can easily recognize that it's my tutorials. This is specifically for my tutorials. And it's kind of funny. People don't seem to understand that I have made well over 2,000 thumbnails on YouTube. I have definitely improved over time. The ones that I do for tutorials are simple and straightforward. I try not to make them too over the top. I want people to see exactly what it's about, and I don't clutter the thumbnail at all. So the one that I'm talking about is for my Cinnabar tutorial, and I will just put the thumbnail on the screen right now so you can see it. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it has a very pale yellow background. It has a border around it. I've been using this for 7 years. Yeah, I've been using the same design for 7 years, and I just think that I just like how it sets it apart from others. And I have a very clear, although I do use a bit more saturation just to bring out the colors more strongly, and I lighten it up because sometimes it is a little bit dark. And I do have some text on there that says Cinnabar, so it's very clear for people to understand what this is. It's Cinnabar. And it's very simple and straightforward. Now, this person emailed me just hours after the video went up. It had 70 views at the time, and the person said, it's just kind of funny. This person said that, I see you only have 70 views. If you go with this thumbnail, I bet you will get far more views on it. And they mentioned that the video is about building with Cinnabar. The video has nothing to do with building with Cinnabar. It has to do with how to find it and use it. The thumbnail that they provided to me. Now, if you are the person that sent me this, let me just give you a little bit of a lesson on how to do this. Well, first of all, with me, I don't take offers like this ever. If I want someone to do thumbnails for me, I ask people that I know if they have someone that does thumbnails, and I will ask them and possibly become their client. But you see, I enjoy doing the thumbnails myself, so I just do them, you know. But I would like to just give this person a little bit of advice. Make sure you know what the video is about before you provide a thumbnail. Now, this thumbnail was oddly an image of a very simplistic cobblestone house on one side, and on the other side was a very, very simplistic Cinnabar house. And I have to say that it absolutely does not fit the video. Not at all. It's maybe something for someone who is trying to use a new material to build a house. But that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to show how to find and how to use Cinnabar. And the video is very simple. And nowhere in it do I build anything. So make sure that you understand what the video is about, and make sure that you are making a thumbnail that fits, because this one did not. I would also like to mention that the text on this thumbnail was white on a light background, and it was difficult to read, especially if you are using if you're trying to watch it on let's say a phone. You're not going to be able to read it very well. So you need to have, if you have any text, you have to have text that stands out. And there's no borders around this text. It was white on a light background, and you can't see any, you can't read it very well. So I would suggest try again. Not with me, because I don't do this with anyone. But this kind of thing, believe it or not, this is what I am actually doing on school. So I am, if you've seen previous videos where I talk about school, I have a school community where I am helping people to improve their videos. Now, this includes thumbnails. Now, it's still at the beginning, so I haven't really done much with it yet. But once things really get going, and I am going to really get it going over the next couple of weeks with videos on, well, courses, so people can watch these, well, not watch, see these courses. There are some videos involved, and I will be including courses on thumbnails. And so I am one of those people that actually tries to help people improve their content, their thumbnails, their descriptions. And I'm working on, what do you call it? Evergreen, yeah. Working on evergreen content. That is specifically what I specialize in with tutorials. And I'm even moving my Let's Plays over to being more tutorial-like, so that I can have them show up as evergreen content. Oh, hello. So yeah, that is really important that people understand how to do those kinds of things, right? Now, if you're just starting out, you're fairly new with wanting to do commissions, make sure that you know what you're doing quite well. Because if your examples appear to be somewhat more amateur looking, people aren't going to take you seriously. Practice a lot, and you will improve, of course. That is part of practice, you know. But I would also like to address this thing where this person said you only have 70 views. Actually, they typoed and said 700, but it was actually 70. The video was fairly new. The video has over 300 views now. Came out last week. It's not a lot, but with tutorials, you typically do not, especially ones like very simple ones like this, which they're about basic things in the game, you do not get immediate views. It doesn't get those views like crazy. You're not going to get them. I understand why some of my videos don't get the views. Now, the one about the Sulphur Caves biome, that one's got a good number of views. Now, that one is definitely going to keep improving, especially when the update comes out next week. But ones like, oh, little baby, hello. Ones like the Cinnabar video and the Sulphur video, they only have 200 or 300 views at the moment. Give it a few months and they will have several thousand views. I guarantee it. I almost never have a tutorial stay under 1,000 views. And 90, I believe I calculate around 90% of them get at least 10,000 views. So, yeah, I will definitely be getting the views on these videos. Sometimes there are outliers, and these are ones that, quite frankly, are not very popular things to search for. But I'm a completionist. I want to have everything. And I know that some of them will not get the views. The stone video actually isn't bad, the stone one. But I think the smooth stone video will never get a large number of views. That's... I won't guarantee it, but I don't believe it will. Because this is something that I don't think many people search for very much. But my number one video at the moment, the one that's getting the most views these days, is one that I made quite some time ago. And this one is on how to find and activate the end portal. And it's doing really well at the moment. Yeah. That one's got, I think I read 171,000 views at the moment. And it just keeps going up. So that's what I get. That's what happens when I do tutorials. But I would say that one of the issues that I've had over the last year and a half is that I haven't been making them as often. So when you are doing this more frequently, you're getting more return viewers once they see that you're doing another tutorial. But if you're taking a fairly long break from doing the tutorials, you used to be able to say that your authority decreases, but they don't really go by authority anymore. But what happens is, if you're doing fewer videos, usually the older ones don't do as well. The people try to find newer videos. So as I was decreasing the number of videos that I was making per month in as far as tutorials go, I was getting fewer views. And that's because I had fewer newer videos. But with my plan, which was interrupted by a car accident, with my plans for from now on, planning on doing 2 to 3 tutorials per week. And this week, however, is going to be a very large number of tutorials. I'm going to get all of them done, hopefully by this coming weekend. And it'll all be on the Chaos Cubed features. Yeah, all the new features coming in Chaos Cubed. So that is going to result in probably a good increase in views starting Tuesday next week. And that is, would I say it's a guarantee? No, we'll see. Because of the amount of tutorials I haven't been making over the last year and a half, it may be less than expected, but I have to reassert my position in the algorithm. But because of the number of videos that I will be making this time, the last update, there weren't a lot of things added to the game that I could really do. There were a lot of new baby models and hardly anything for new features. So that was a downside to the last update. I didn't see an increase in views at all. But for the previous one, with all the new things that came with that one, I didn't actually finish making all those videos. I really should. I did see an increase. But this update, there's a lot of new things, so there should be a good increase. And that's just the way it goes. So yeah, I understand why I get the views that I do. I understand how to increase them. I understand why some of the videos that I do don't get a lot of views. and that's fine. Those videos I'm not making for the views. I'm making it for my viewers, my return viewers, and that is, of course, Let's Plays. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.